I want feisty giggles again.
Maybe I'll get feisty.
I want creamy giggles.
Yeah, we want you to cream all over us.
Oh boy.
Now you're nervous.
Oh no, I'll get rid of my nerves. Hold on.
That would be fun. Having a cream party.
Creamsicle.
What?
Yeah, a cream party.
Oh, like a birthday party that's cream themed?
Giggles will decorate for us.
Yep.
I'll bring the candle.
That'd be hilarious.
You have the wick too.
Yeah, well, yeah. You only got one candle to blow, so it's not too bad.
Boy.
He's all, keep blowing. Drink candle, keep blowing.
The flame doesn't go out. Keep blowing.
He's like, I feel woozy.
I did a blowing test.
Tell
I was
me,
just going to let you sit on it.
tell me all about it.
Not sitting on nothing. What?
She wants me to sit on it.
Oh.
Whoa, that's it.
You went,
I have nothing to sit on, okay? Just to make that clear.
I tell you.
You said you didn't.
No, when I went to the allergy doctor, I had to do a blow test.
On the doctor?
No, it was a machine.
Giggles.
You
You're
gave
not
him
supposed to be giving blowjobs at the doctor's office.
Yes.
Well, at that time I had to. And I paid for that blowjob.
Usually it's the other way around.
I know, I had to pay to give it. It was terrible.
She had to pay the work. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I want
It was
this job.
bullshit.
Might as well just diagnose yourself while you're at it.
Seriously. I was pissed.
Oh my gosh, Giggles. What are we going to do with it?
Is the doctor happy with the results?
No.
That good, huh?
Are you allergic to anything?
She said.
Oh, she.
Oh, wow.
You didn't say it was a she.
Yeah.
Yeah, she.
This changes everything.
She said that.
Really? That's interesting.
Okay, with a blow test, I have some asthma, but it's treatable with an inhaler. So I just gotta do the inhaler, but especially 15 minutes before activity.
Primatine mist, yeah.
She's all, hold on. Okay, I'm ready. It's been 15 minutes
So
yet.
sexy. And then
What activity you have to do?
I think we can imagine.
I like that she made eye contact with me. I'm like,
Hang on, you just said activity.
Well, any activity, any kind of activity.
Physical.
Okay.
You-
Exercise-induced asthma, right here.
You're talking to an asthmatic when I was a kid, so I know the feeling.
Yeah.
It's no fun.
And then I'm allergic to ragweed, cats, dogs.
What? Ragweed?
Ragweed.
what's that?
It's a weed.
weed.
It's a weed. Just-
Ragweed, cats, dogs.
Yeah, whoa. Back up.
Penicillin.
You're allergic to cats?
I am. And dogs.
And then you wonder why you have asthma. How many you have in your home?
And 2 dogs.
So you're allergic to all your fur babies, and you wonder why you're sick.
Yeah, but here's the thing she said. She said that you get used to yours,
Yeah.
and then whenever you go around others, then sometimes like it'll flare up again. So
Makes sense. They're danders.
I guess
Yeah.
that's true to a certain point, because I remember my daughter used to be allergic to cats.
Mm-hmm.
And then she kind of outgrew it, but it was tough there for a while, because she would start breaking out and everything. And I said, no, and then look what happened. Now she raises them and, does all that stuff. So that's good. Okay.
for me, I don't break out. It's
Hard
my,
to breathe, yeah.
It's my throat. Like I get.
You get a fur ball down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. No,
What?
it's no fun having
You
asthma.
got a fur ball down there.
I got a fur ball in my throat.
You got to be careful where all that fur balls go,
Yeah.
Well, y'all,
I mean,
you guys.
Sometimes you put them inside the wrong lips. That's the problem.
I'm like, hold on. My microphone's like,
That's okay.
How about we get this show on the road?
Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of Rocking on the Porch. Papa Tony here with Giggles and Miss Mishi.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey. That is so gay. I swear. Hey.
Hey.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Me?
No, just
you.
our hey. Not me. Me.
Homie, don't play that.
Yeah, homie, don't play that.
He's happy.
Hmm.
If you know it, clap your hands.
No. I don't. Caught me off guard with that one.
Yeah, me too. I was like, what button is she going to push? She doesn't forget that
Oh,
one.
yeah, that's the
Pepper.
last one, thank God. Yeah.
I like when we're way over here and we're like, it's the blue one.
Hey. I know which one it is.
So, how have you been since I've seen you last week?
Pretty good.
You got the stain out of your pants from last week?
It's still there.
Still there.
I haven't done laundry yet.
Oh, my God.
Giggles spread her legs for us and showed us her white stain, her cheese stain.
Well, and the sad thing, I mean, if it was yellow stain, I could say accidents happen, but a white stain,
Well, I mean,
well, it's better than a brown stain, I guess, too. So,
Oh, God.
that is definitely true.
yes.
Less stinky.
Yeah. I mean, never trust a fart. That's all I say. Never trust one. You never know.
All right.
Well,
Ooh, this is a fun question. If you could experience any wild event from history firsthand, which one would you pick?
Probably one of like the alcohol, when the alcohol was banned, you know?
Prohibition?
Prohibition era, something from the Prohibition era. I would want to go into like one of those.
Speakeasies.
Yeah.
They're going to make me change mine.
I would love to go into a speakeasy.
Right?
here I was thinking about Adam and Eve.
Oh,
Ooh.
The only time I could be in charge and not have somebody tell me what to do.
You know, no, I thought you were going to say when she went to bite the apple, you'd be like, get that evidence. Don't eat it.
It's the wrong snake. It's here.
oh my God.
So, doo-doo-doo-doo.
God took a rib from me to give you this bone.
We would all be walking around naked.
Oh.
Yes.
You know what's funny is we could tell how big or small they are by their leaves.
How high the leaf raises.
I just have shamrocks.
Are they a grower?
That
Are they
one's got
sour?
elephant ears. What do you call
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
An
elephant ears.
I don't know, maybe maple leaves?
Yeah.
Nipple leaves?
Maple leaves.
Nipple leaves? Never heard of those.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Nothing wrong with nipple leaves.
Jeez.
How fun. Because I was thinking like Woodstock. I think Woodstock would have been fun.
Oh, okay.
But I
but
think
that-
the speakeasy is more up my alley too.
That'd
I
be
don't know.
cool.
Like that whole era is like so fascinating to me.
Yeah, it is.
It was, well,
I think it'd be a bootlegger.
it was like
I want to be rated. Like, I want to
rape.
rated. I mean, like in the speakeasy, and then like the cops are coming, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" and then they keep running away and all that.
Yeah, but if you get caught, you're fucked.
Well,
They put you in the paddy wagon.
that'd be an experience. Is there padding? No.
Well, like I feel like everybody was so classy back then. Even though like if you were poor, you still looked so nice, like in a suit. The women were in
Yeah.
nice dresses.
Until the Depression.
Yeah.
Then everybody's in rags. You know.
Shit. Yeah, I think I would change mine to. I'd be hanging out with Giggles.
Well, no, if you're going to have a party, you might as well enjoy it, sure.
Yeah.
But,
Because at first I was like, I think Woodstock would be, because all the great bands and stuff.
Yeah,
But then I don't want to be dirty.
No, that's a lot of free love and a lot of, everybody. It was like the other day. I was riding with one of my workers from the company I work for, and she's been working there for 30 plus years, whatever. And we were coming through the town where it has that bar called the Better Beaver. And she was driving. We were just happened to, waiting in traffic right across from it, right in front of it, I should say. And that brought back some memories because, of my age. And I said, I wonder how many beavers were battered in there by the time they came out, because I guess it's a shady bar.
Oh,
It's not
really?
like what's the other one? The Double H or whatever the other bar is. That one's a more nicer one, but the Better Beaver is kind of like the be careful there. Yeah, but it's just a name, a clever name. But yeah, it brings back the good old memories of the old days. So I love that. Yeah, Woodstock would have been fun, but shit, who knows who your daddy would be or whatever,
Yeah.
because free love and all that stuff. Oh God. Now, well, they're bringing it back now because everybody's growing their bushes back. So that's almost like the Woodstock era again.
Yeah.
So
It'd be great.
yeah, running around.
So you do Woodstock?
Well, I mean, I would have a woodcock probably, but still.
Oh my gosh.
See, I think
Woodstock with the woodcock.
Yeah.
like if I was to do eras, like I would love like the Prohibition era, but also like I feel like the 60s
60s
would have been fun
yeah.
too.
Well, of course, I lived it. Well, I was still young, but to see the hippies and the straight people, not the straight people, the regular dressed up people, and then of course you get all this free love and the power, the flower power stuff and all that stuff.
Power.
Yeah, but that's still good old stuff. I mean, nobody got hurt. Well, they did, but
Yeah.
it was
More
free.
love.
Yes, they weren't into violence. It was just But oh well.
Psychedelics.
Exactly.
I would also like to. Wait, hold on. I walked on Abbey Road.
You did?
I
there
did.
you
How
go.
cool is
It was
that?
pretty cool.
Yeah, where the Beatles.
Did you take a picture while you were
And,
walking?
yeah, but not a legit picture because there's a lot of cars that get mad at you. But
Did you cross the crosswalk they did? No.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How cool.
Yeah, we crossed the street because you have to cross the street to go back because it has to be the proper way, And they have an Abbey Road museum, but it was closed. It opened 30 minutes after we got there, and I signed my name on the wall.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then the studio itself was kind of open because there were some artists going in there. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it was cool.
What a fun experience.
I would never go back to London though. I'm good.
Really?
The weather's kind of dreary all the time, isn't it?
The
Not all the
weather's
time, but
fine. It is more
it's
on the
kinda
gloomy
yeah,
side.
gloomy side, yeah.
But there's nothing really to see there. It's
I think it's more the name,
Yeah.
So.
It's just
I just get a kick how they speak their language, yet when they sing, you can't tell they're British. I don't get
Yeah.
it. I don't know how they
some words.
some, but it's crazy
Yeah.
how they change and become Americanized so easy. So, oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, dear.
That was fun. All right, let's help some people. You guys ready for some porch side quacks?
Mm-hmm.
CC.
All right, this is from Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Becky.
Becky.
Hey. I went to school with a Rebecca, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Anything else?
No, she turned out to be a doctor.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's all I can say.
Is there more about her?
I-
No.
I know. He's like, I gotta watch my words.
No. Just I knew a Rebecca from school. That's all I'm saying. So we weren't buddies, but I just knew her.
She never entered your van.
No. I mean,
She's a doctor. Of course she did it. She was too smart.
I mean,
It's like, I know this trap.
If it was a bloodmobile, it might be, but she would have entered it. But either way,
You would have given her something
well, I would have gave her a syringe or something.
with some penicillin.
Well,
A thermometer?
yeah.
Let me check your temperature.
Yeah, I mean, could have been an anal thermometer. We don't know.
I mean-
you never know.
Or in the mouth, you.
Yeah, you only could tell the difference by the taste. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. You didn't know that?
I think I've heard that before,
okay.
but it's still shocking.
Yeah, especially when they take anal temperature and then put it in your mouth. That's like shocking.
Very shocking.
Sorry, Rebecca.
That's how they used to do in the old days. I remember my mom would put the thermometer sometimes underneath my armpit or in the rectum or whatever. I don't know why they had those weird ways to do things back in those days. I know. What happened to putting it under the tongue like everybody else? But it was weird. I don't know. They had their ways. Okay.
Rebecca, you sure we're not expecting this tangent?
No.
No, but either way, Rebecca, we'll take care of your problem. Go ahead.
If you still want to listen,
No, she will. She will. She's a trooper.
still want our advice.
All right. Rebecca says, my cousin has started asking me to babysit her kids for free every single weekend.
Nope.
I love my family, but I feel like this is a lot to ask. And I have my own life too. I'm worried if I say no, it'll cause drama with the family. How can I set boundaries without causing a huge family fallout?
I can do it for you every once in a while, but I'm busy on the weekends.
Yes. I mean,
Weekends is like,
that's
That's
the only
your
time you
life.
have. Yes.
It's your free time.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, helping out once in a while, but don't make a habit of it. That's not fair. And then especially you're not even getting paid for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's not right neither.
Whenever you're in a pinch, I will do it for you. And I really feel like she shouldn't, like the cousin, right? She shouldn't give her a hard time for it. Like, because she's saying she's afraid of it causing problems or whatever. She shouldn't be like that.
I would say, hey,
But if she is, then I mean,
I would say, hey, I got plans this weekend or whatever. You know, I got a life too. I mean, as simple as that. And if they get pissed off, I'm sorry. That's your problem, not mine. They're your kids, not mine. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not your responsibility.
Yeah, it's not your responsibility.
you're the one who decided to have kids,
Exactly,
and you
yeah.
know that life
No.
has to change.
Yeah, but they still want to enjoy life and let somebody else have the burden. No, I'm sorry. That's
Unless
not
it is
the way
for
I
like work or something. What if
If
her
it's an
cousin has to
emergency
work?
or a health issue, that's fine. That's a different story.
Yeah,
but
How do you put that type of responsibility on somebody that, number one, probably doesn't have children? I don't know if you have children or not, Rebecca. Or number two, it's like,
it's
if I had to work weekends, you got to figure something out. I can't
Yeah.
keep having you watch my kids if I'm trying to work on the weekends.
Yeah,
That's not
again,
right.
like whenever you're in a bind, then yes, but
Yeah.
not every weekend. Like,
no,
Yeah,
if she's
you have a
working, she
life.
needs to
Yeah.
find that.
I would start with, I love you, but
Yeah.
I got my things I got to take care of too.
Yeah, no, don't make a habit of it. That's for sure. No,
She's just taking advantage of you at
she
this
is,
point.
Rebecca.
for sure.
Or he is. I don't know which side.
It doesn't matter. It's still a cousin. So, no.
That's crazy to me.
crazy.
Like I will babysit my godchildren.
Once
That's
in a while, yeah.
Yeah, and not for pay. Like I do not expect pay. Like that's my,
Your godmother, motherly duties.
right. But it's not every weekend. It's like every once in a while.
But in your case, you always have something going on.
Yeah, I'm very,
You got a very
pretty
active,
busy.
you got a busy life, and
Yeah, and my friend is very understanding of that. Like where I can, I will.
But how many
But
she
it's not
have
like
now? She has what, 4 or 5?
four.
See,
And it's not like she abuses that though. Like she understands. Like she's not gonna ask me all the time,
yeah, but she understands. But this one seems like
Yeah.
it's taking advantage
So-
of Rebecca.
right? So she has to. If she doesn't, she has to understand it. And if she doesn't understand, then that's her problem.
Yeah, I mean, when now is she working on the weekends or is she doing something else?
She doesn't say.
She doesn't say.
Oh, okay. Now,
But she's saying it's getting to the point where it's every single weekend.
so it sounds like
So it sounds like the cousin expects her to
yeah.
babysit.
So, but it
every
sounds
weekend.
like they're
going-
making plans
yeah.
to enjoy their weekend while the cousin's watching the kids. No. So I don't.
Yeah, unless you just start being unavailable and you're like, oh no, I'm
No,
not.
I got
sorry.
plans this
That kind
weekend.
of fascinates me that the cousin would do that, because it's like I have a lot of friends that have kids, and I mean, it doesn't matter what we're doing, the kids are always invited.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Well, these
So
could be
it's weird.
toddlers or whatever. But I mean, if they
But
want to go out
still.
drinking or something, but once in a while that's okay. But
Yeah.
don't do it every weekend. I'm sorry.
But like even, I mean, you don't have to go to the bar to party. You could party at somebody's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, last weekend I was at a party. Well, yeah. I went to an after party after the party.
Well, look
And
at you.
there were 2 strollers there. Like,
Yeah.
one baby was out. There was loud music playing. The other baby was a little party animal, too. But, like, it's doable. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
And if they're melting down, then it's your cue to get out.
well,
Bye-bye.
that's it.
But
You know, hey, you chose to have them.
Yeah.
Like this.
yeah, and if you raise them around that, then it becomes normal.
Yeah, I think it's like us. Like we were raised like in the church, so I didn't
Yeah.
cry in church. I
Right.
knew once I was in there, quiet,
Mm-hmm.
couldn't use the bathroom. You had to go before or after.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't know why my mom always thought like I was trying to get out of church, and I was like, I'm seriously going to pee in the pew. I think I can count on one hand how many times I've been to the bath. And what's funny is to this day, if I'm in church with her,
You
And I'm
won't
like-
go pee during.
like she can tell like I'm like getting fidgety, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I gotta go tinkle," and she's like, "Go," and I'm like, "I'm
Yeah.
allowed to."
Yeah. Or even like,
You're not gonna get mad?
did you ever have this too? Like where you couldn't look back in church?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. So to this day, when I have to turn around, even if it's like for some mass that you actually have to turn around, I feel weird. Like I
Yeah.
can't.
Uh,
I just imagine my madrina like, no,
Yeah.
face Jesus.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
We were raised different.
And like the festas, like we were raised around loud music, and
Yeah. I can literally to this day sleep through anything.
dude, all I need is 2 chairs.
Why are you laughing?
We know that for a fact. I mean, how many
You've
shows?
proven us.
You've proven us.
Many, many times.
You've proven that's 100 times. Yeah, so,
Even here, I'm like, did she fall asleep like mid-show? I'm like, and then you're like,
it's a little power nap. You know,
That's all I need.
it's a little a little power nap.
dude, I used to grab 2 folding chairs and just put them facing each other and then fall asleep that way. And then once I got a little bit taller, I could squeeze a 3rd chair.
That a girl.
But I mean, the hall was like my second home. It
Yeah.
still is. You know what I mean?
You make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see,
I wasn't allowed to be like, I want to go home. My mom would be like, "Pfft."
We brought our kids to everything. I mean, that's the whole thing. You were little, and you didn't miss nothing.
I
You didn't
don't
want to
re-
be there, but you had no choice.
yeah, like
no
as a child, like being like babysat by somebody else, like it was very rare.
Oh yeah.
Rare.
I can tell. I could count on one hand how many times we had people watch my daughter, and still have fingers left over as far as outside the family. And that was it. I think we went on a cruise one time, and her godmother watched her that week. But other than that, we took her everywhere we went, or we didn't go. I mean, simple as that. Whatever, that was it. So, but then you got, it's like today though, which is this bugs me a little bit sometimes, and maybe it's because I'm old-fashioned. When you have wedding invitations and
No kids.
no kids,
Crazy.
that gets under my skin a little bit.
Yeah.
I get it to a certain point, but I'm sorry.
It's sad
It's
because
sad.
like
It's
kids are the future, and
yes,
it's just,
I mean,
and they bring life, and they bring
yes, I love to see little kids.
I don't know.
so, but oh well, that's their choice. So hopefully, Rebecca, just find yourself busy on weekends so you won't have to put up with this.
Yeah.
So
Good luck, Rebecca.
yes, dear.
Let us know what
good
happens.
luck.
Yeah.
I'm curious because whatever you do, maybe we can share that with our
Other
listeners,
people,
and it could help
exactly.
somebody else in the same
Exactly.
situation.
Exactly.
You're not the only one.
Yeah. Okay, our next one is from Andrew. How do you deal with being broke but still wanting to hang out and have fun with your friends who all have good jobs and can afford to go out all the time? I don't want to miss out or seem lame, but I'm on a tight budget and can't keep up with their spending. Any tips on how to survive this without feeling left out or going broke?
That's tough.
You're not going to be able to make it to everything, Andrew.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would have to
Don't go into debt.
pick and choose which ones you want to go
You
to.
just
Andrew.
save up for those days.
Yeah. Don't just because they go out every weekend doesn't mean you have to follow the gang. Just
Well, I just think too of like I have a few friends that we just hang out at their house.
Yeah.
well, but
So-
I almost prefer that.
yeah.
Me too. It's more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
And you
line
don't
for
have
the
a
bathroom.
deadline. There's what?
There's no line for the bathroom.
Yeah,
If
no.
you want to drink, you can just, you don't have to wait in line.
Yeah.
And if something happens, you pass out. You
You're
could
safe.
crash there or whatever if they're good
Yeah.
friends, things like that.
Unless-
They're not going to let you drive home. That's for
Yeah.
sure. At least I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know if you have any of that kind of setup. Like, if any of the friends have a at-home bar kind of thing.
You don't
You
need. I mean, you
in-house.
do, but you don't
No,
really
but,
need
like,
one. Yeah, I
I
know
don't
what you're
mean-
saying. Yeah.
But see, like I'm more of like a homebody. Like I don't need a lot. You know what I mean? Like I think for me, I like the house stuff just because I feel like we're all hanging out together. Like when you're at a bar, it's so loud and somebody's here,
Yeah.
somebody's there. You know, everybody's kind of
You literally have to yell at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Going to the bar is fun every once in a while, but it's not something I like to do all the
No,
time.
I'd rather hang out with friends at home.
Yeah.
You know, good food, whatever, and drinks, and
Yeah.
I'll have a great time there.
But I have friends that, I mean, they want to go to Vegas, they want to do this, they're always out, you know?
Yeah, you
See, that's
can't.
cost.
I-
That's the thing.
I got burned out.
Yeah, and look what's happening to Vegas right now as we talk. You know, I guess tourism is just
Really?
it's
It's so
somebody.
expensive.
No, it's not so much that. It's well,
Well, they
uh,
did the
it's
race
the
thing and
political
Yeah.
shit, unfortunately. But
Huh.
there's a lot of. My wife said one of her friends went there. One of the people that work in the place she works at, and she said the streets were empty.
really?
Yes, and this is the busy, well, you know, it's starting to be the busy time of the year for them. Well, they're busy all
Yeah.
year long, but she says they were empty. Those casinos and hotels are looking around like, where's everybody? Well, you know, unfortunately, so yeah,
Yeah.
you got to be careful. So
Interesting. I did not know that.
no, it's yeah. Oh well. So they'll come
I
back.
think you got to pick, Andrew. You got to pick
Yeah.
where you want to go to hang out with them.
Yeah,
It sucks that you're not in the same.
financial
Fi-
situation,
yeah.
but you know, hang in there because you know maybe there's a better job coming down the road for you. But then
Yeah.
again,
And I think people calm down too.
yes.
Yeah.
Like in my early 20s, I was all about going out. Now I'm just,
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I'm just like burned out. But like even like when we did go to the bars, we didn't go to like fancy schmancy places. It was always like the dirt bar.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like the dive bar. Like
Yeah.
those were
Yeah.
the places that we liked. It was cheap. It was good.
So I was gonna say too, if you do go with them, just try to like babysit your drinks.
Yeah.
Stretch them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be.
And don't be buying rounds.
Yeah, I
for
was just
everybody.
going to
No,
say that. Don't
definitely
be
don't
buying
do
rounds
that.
for everybody because you know how that is. You know, so
Then they always expect you.
yeah.
One thing is I love being a woman because usually the drinks just land in front of me.
And then you're.
I don't know where they
I
go.
don't know where I got lost. I was always buying drinks for everybody.
Oh, I don't know. I hardly ever.
See, you got a flat butt. She doesn't. So
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Sorry.
Yeah. You. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I hook you up now.
Oh, this one. I made this one jealous. Oh, boy, was she
I was
jealous.
like, how?
So I told her when I ran into her at the festa, I go, hey, I got more free drinks with my aunt than I did with you. And she literally steps up and goes, who do you know? How?
Oh.
I was like, damn, you get jealous.
Damn.
Is it because it's me or is it because you want to hook up?
No, I want to know who else. I'm like, how did she get more free drinks? What? No, it's because they were handing out free beer.
Yeah, I drank all day for free.
Yeah,
But I've
they
never
were-
done that before.
It was at the auction.
Yeah, they give free
No,
beer.
we only got one from the auction. The other times they kept finding us.
Oh, okay, but you didn't go to the bar.
We went to the bar one time, but I didn't pay for it. We made my dad. That was so fun.
Well, I.
See, when I go to the bar, I don't pay.
Well,
Well, I.
Well,
he knew
say-
somebody, but they
say-
had just walked out of the
No,
bar when we
but-
walked
Yeah,
up.
no, I know. But the thing is, after that, I was taken care of too, so it was nice. So
It was funny though, because when the last trailer went by that had like the bar on it,
Yeah.
my mom's like looking back at us and she's like, "I'll go get a beer. I'll go get one." And we're like, "Go!" And she's like, "I'll go." Like she's like, we're like, "Then go get the beer." So we
He
didn't.
made Kahlua, or they made Kahlua too. Like they were making mixed drinks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
So she just grabbed the beer and then she comes back all
gives it
proud
to
of
you, yeah.
herself. And we were laughing so hard. And then she's like, who's going to drink it? And me and him were like,
don't
so we
want it.
point to my dad. Yeah, all of us at first said we didn't want it. And she was like, then why'd you make me go get it?
nobody
So-
made her.
My dad drank it. And then I was telling him, I go, don't worry. Because we kept making comments like, "Oh wow, that beer looks really good. That looks refreshing." Like my dad's like, "Well, you guys want some?"
No, I'm good.
So then, I was like, "Don't worry, my dad's gonna buy us a beer afterwards," joking around. So he does. We get to the bar and they're like $15. We're
I
like,
know they raised the prices this year.
Yeah, they
It's a
did.
little steep.
I thought we were in
It's a little
Vegas.
steep. They're a little steep this year. I'm
It
sorry.
was.
for a Coors Light too.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
for a
"Come
cup
on."
of beer. I'm sorry.
It was a lot.
That's too much. I know. I think even for a bottle of water was what, 2, 3, something like
Are
that.
you serious?
Yes, that's what I heard. I didn't buy any water, but that's what I
Either.
heard. But
I didn't buy anything.
well, I know. So
You never buy anything,
yeah,
which is good for you.
Yeah.
take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Someday it might be reversed.
Any last tips for Andrew before we move on?
No, just like we said, spread yourself out a little bit as far as not doing it every weekend or whatever, and watch where your money goes. That's it.
Too bad you don't have a purse because you could bring in some alcohol and then just refill your own drinks.
Have a purse.
Well, he
Sometimes they check purses though.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I don't go to a lot of places like that.
Once in a while, my wife will go to certain casinos. They check the purses.
Yeah.
And usually she'll try to sneak a bottle of wine, a small one, and she tucks it underneath and covers it up with stuff in the purse. But they open it up they don't reach in there, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's getting to that point where it's just, geez, Oh,
It's crazy expensive.
yeah. So,
Good luck,
So
Andrew.
they've never caught her yet.
well, she got caught one time, but we didn't know, and they made her throw out the. But after that, she learned how to cover it up, though. She learned her lesson. So,
Yeah, sorry. Good luck.
Good luck, Andrew. Let us know what happens. Thank you, Andrew and Rebecca, for your questions. If anybody else wants to give them advice, let us know. I'll pass it along. All right. I want to laugh.
okay, me too. My wife bought me a wooden car. It's got wooden engine, the wooden doors, wooden seats, wooden wheels, and a wooden key. Guess what?
What?
It wouldn't start.
Oh. Don't make fun of my friend.
Shut up.
Thank you, Giggles.
You're welcome.
This is up your alley, Giggles. Two blondes talking. One says to the other, I just took a pregnancy test. The other one replies, were the questions hard?
Oh.
These are good.
Yeah.
You know what? I renamed my toilet Jim instead of John. Now people are so impressed when I tell them I go to the gym every day.
That's good.
I went to the doctor, and I told my doctor, I take a shit every morning at 8 o'clock. The bad news is I don't wake up until 9.
Oh. That's not good.
No, that's not good.
Nope.
And a little wisdom. If you catch a cold at an airport, is it considered terminal illness?
Okay, that's good.
Back to you, Giggles.
Gargles.
Gurgles, yeah, sometimes I gurgle.
When she doesn't want to swallow.
I gurgle before I
You
swallow.
gargle, that's not good because you're beating those kids around. Be careful.
Oh.
Just trying to shake them up a little bit.
Yusuf.
Oh boy, yeah.
What is happening?
Guys, I have to pee. I can't let
Dude, hurry up. Can we pause?
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, run for it.
Hey guys,
Ooh.
our weird animal of the day. Have you ever heard of the red-lipped batfish?
Red-lip batfish.
Red-lipped batfish. Pretty fascinating, actually. So get this picture in your head. Okay.
If it's anything like the last one.
Yeah,
Well, it is a light brown color, and it has a grayish color on its back, with a white stomach. On the top, there is usually dark brown stripe, and then like brown dots. Okay, so you're picturing this.
Mm-hmm.
White belly, brown, grayish back, dots, stripe. Starting, huh?
That's me. I got a white belly with white stripes.
Starting,
Am I not red?
If it's a picture of him,
Maybe.
I'm gonna fucking.
Well, maybe we can do it side by side of them. Starting at the head. So the stripe. Or the dots. Starting at the head, going all the way down to the back tail. The snout and the horn
Sounds just like you.
are a brownish color. So it has a snout and a horn. Okay, and then of course it has
When you push the
red.
horn, does it go ba 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 ba?
Yeah, it depends on the and then it has bright red lips. Got it? Can you picture it?
Man, you got me
I mean,
confused.
there's a lot happening.
Yeah, I was gonna
with
say,
There
this
is a
little
lot
guy.
happening on this thing.
Yeah, there's one fucking ugly fish, I'll tell you.
That looks photoshopped.
But it's not. It exists.
It looks like those hammerhead sharks
No,
because the way the eyes are
it's
like,
those lips that look fake.
but they kind of, yeah.
Yeah, but there's some sexy lips.
You know what? That's a great color.
Yeah. So guys, look up a red-lipped batfish. Ant.
Can you
Question.
imagine if you were fishing and you caught something like that? I would,
know.
I would think
I
somebody.
would freak out.
I would think somebody was fucking with
Yeah,
him. To be
I would
quite
freak
honest.
out. I would not eat that thing. That's for
And
sure.
then I start taking pictures. But are they here in America?
So they're in the Galapagos.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
with the turtles.
With the turtles.
Turtles.
So, again, guys, if you have not looked it up yet, they have extremely bright red lips, which makes them stand out. Like, they're bright.
It looks so fake.
It does.
does.
It does.
Yeah. So, here's the thing. Do you see their fins? Do you see the fins?
Yeah.
So, they use their fins to walk instead of swim.
Oh, so they don't swim at all?
No, they could swim, but they don't. So, like, you can see the way that it looks like, it's going to walk.
Yeah.
And they walk around and then they perch they like walk, perch, and they survey the surroundings to eat like the little fish and stuff.
So they stand in corners, with those lips. Are they trying to pick up business or what?
It's a candy
I don't
stripper.
know, like, and them sexy legs,
Well,
Look at them show off their legs.
I mean,
Is it weird that my legs are the same color as theirs?
Please put on red lipstick.
I was gonna say, I have red lipstick today. Oh man.
Maybe this is where like people got the inspo for
The fillers?
Botox, yeah, fillers on their lip fillers.
Uh,
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be like, I want to look like the red-lipped batfish, please.
no, please.
That's such a weird name, but like I get that.
That's an
Your
ugly
face is
fish.
so funny.
I
Your face is so funny.
You can't.
like that you have a picture of it, but it's,
I'm always gonna bring my laptop.
The
Yeah.
thing
You
is,
guys can just keep staring at this.
you're attracted. You're not attracted to it. You just can't stop looking at those stupid lips. That's it.
No, because it's sexy. Like
No, it's
you
not
know you want to
sexy.
kiss it.
No.
you know you
What if
will.
it turned into a princess, a pretty princess?
You never know.
Oh. I mean, I've kissed
Look at
lips
it.
that tasted like fish before, but that's.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh.
I didn't know at the time. Okay.
You're all,
It was Taco Tuesday that happened to be that day, but
Oh my gosh.
and you could close your lap either.
Wait. Don't you want to look at it?
No, it keeps staring at me.
It has one eye on you and one on
Yes,
Giggles.
that's it. Yeah.
Oh, so yep, that's the red-lipped batfish.
That's interesting.
I know. I'm gonna keep trying to find some like.
I think I like this one better than the frog.
But the frog.
The frog looked just like an avocado with eyes.
And it's
And
a
a sad
sad
face.
avocado.
yeah. So,
It's a sad avocado too. Poor thing.
Well, you guys, are you ready to get your mind out of the gutter?
let's do it.
Let's do it. So, some people prefer to be on top. Some prefer being on the bottom. And it always involves a bed. What is it?
Sheets?
Nope. That's a good one, too.
Hang on. Some people, what? prefer.
Some people prefer to be on top. Some prefer being on the bottom. And it always involves a bed. What is it?
Bunk beds.
Yeah, you got it. Although I'm going to give you an honorable mention because that's a good response.
Literally, yeah.
It is. Good job, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
No stumping you this week.
Damn.
Hi, look.
I was really looking forward to it.
And sorry, I only have 2 this week. Last one. I grow in a bed. First white, then red, and the plumper I get, the better women like me. What am I?
I grow what?
I grow in a bed.
Okay.
First white, then red, and the plumper I get, the better women like me.
I don't think it's a
Is
regular bed. It's got to be a
A
vegetable.
mattress topper?
No,
No.
no. I grow, and the women like me.
First white, then red, and the plumper I get, the better women like me.
Well, I'm out of this one. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
You're on the right track, though.
What'd he
It's got
say?
to be a vegetable. Something vegetable. Is it?
Oh, I'm thinking like an actual bed.
No, it's
You're talking about like a bed of flowers or something.
Or something, yeah, in a garden.
the red. I
Yeah.
get.
A beet?
Oh, no, is that tomatoes?
Not a bit. No,
No.
not a beet, not tomatoes.
Pepper?
No. I grow in
comes
a
up?
bed, first white, then red, and the plumper I get, the better women like me.
It's the women that like me. That's what's throwing me
It's
off.
not. So it's not a tomato.
No, it's. And it's only the women that don't like it. So.
Well, I didn't say
Roses?
only. I didn't say only
Rose?
women like.
Oh well, you made it sound like it
Rose?
was.
Not roses.
No, I give up.
Strawberries. Got you there. You were nuzzling your.
That's how he comforts
I'm
himself.
practicing my
Suits
Eskimo moves.
himself.
Yes. Just in case I become an Eskimo someday.
Oh.
Eskimo kissy.
Yeah.
You guys were 3 episodes away from 96.
So.
Why are you so excited for 96?
It's the opposite of 69. It's reverse 69.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Well.
that's odd.
Yeah.
Not even 100, but
Well, 96 is the right number now because the cost of eating has gone up. So.
yes,
Yes.
that is true.
So.
All right.
We're 3 numbers from Jeez.
I like that we were like,
What?
What the
And?
hell are you talking about, woman? Very good, dear. Very good.
I'm going to leave you with this. What's the difference between an enzyme and a hormone?
You can't hear an enzyme, but you can hear a hormone.
Atta girl!
I'm hoping you said. All right, guys, give yourself a little
applause.
applause.
Thank you.
Atta
Thank you.
Giggles came in hot with that
no,
one.
heard that
was
one
good.
before.
Yeah. She's
It took me a little bit, but I once it hit me, I was like, whoa.
Her too.
Yeah.
Are you a moaner?
Uh,
That's not a moan.
Is that what you do? That's very
Is that
distracting.
good for
All
you?
you can ask my boyfriend.
right, call him. Just kidding.
He's going to wake up like, what?
What did she say? Why
He's
do
gonna
they
be
want to
so
know this?
confused.
Like, this is just a dream.
Oh my gosh. I hope he I'm really hoping he plays along with some of these things. It's gonna be
Does he? I mean, when he comes in a few weeks, you think he wants to be here and hang out during our show?
maybe, but he doesn't really speak the
Understand.
language.
Yeah.
He understands bits and pieces, but he'll need like translation. Maybe I can do subtitles. You typing?
We'll do our whole show subtitles on in Portuguese for our other. Write that down.
I might as well, you know.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll get on it.
Oh my God, that would be funny. Well,
Poor
hey,
guy.
no, He'll enjoy it. Well,
There's gonna be so many words that I would learn because I don't know some of the things we say.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny. Like, we were talking the other day, and we were saying, like, to say "I love you" in Portuguese is so much harder to say because you don't say it very often.
Yeah.
Like in English, we love everything. Oh, I love this cup of coffee. I love my dog. I love you. But in Portuguese, you don't speak that way.
No,
It's,
you don't.
o adoro, or you use different words.
Yeah. Eu gosto muito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was funny because I'm like, yeah, the way you say is "te amo," right? And they're like,
amo to.
yeah, and they're like, yeah. So now it's like a joke between my mom and some of her sisters. So like when my aunt leaves, she'll be in her car and I'll run out. I'll be like, wait, and she's like, what? I'm like, "te amo." She's like, oh my gosh. And my mom's like, it doesn't come out very
it doesn't
easily.
It's a little bit easy. Well, te amo is more like Brazilian.
Yeah.
It's more like amutu. Amutu.
Amute.
Yeah, amutu. Mas amutu.
That's worse than "te amo."
It sounds weird for me for te amo.
It doesn't sound
Amutu.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but at first, like I'm gonna admit, it was hard for me to get past that. Like, you can't tell me you love me. Like, eu gosto muito de ti. I really like you. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You can't tell me you love me? Like,
he
Oh,
doesn't
but no,
translate. He
that's
doesn't
like-
translate that.
yeah, and then it would be like, eu adoro te, but then I'm like, but you're still not at amo. So he's like, but I mean it. Like, but yeah, it's just the.
See,
It's not the same.
No. And growing up in my family, we didn't hear that stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't.
no.
We didn't get the hugs. We didn't. And
Yeah.
I'm a hugger. I liked, because we weren't. Well, they weren't affectionate. They loved us, but
Yeah.
that's just the way they were brought up. It wasn't.
Yeah.
You just.
We
Yeah,
started
my
saying
family
it
too,
when
that.
my mom got sick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we made a point to every time like I leave, I always say "I love you" to them.
Yeah.
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 I always. I
Like
try to say
sometimes
to my daughter.
I'll be on the phone with my mom, and I won't even say because normally I'll say "I love you" first, and then she always says "I love you too," and then sometimes I'll be like, "Okay, Mom, I'll talk to you later," and she's like, "Okay, I love you too." Like she doesn't give me a chance to say it, and I'm like, "I love you too," and then she starts laughing. She goes, "Oh, I said it wrong," and I'm like, "It's
That's cute.
No.
Yeah, we've moved to like we'll say I love you instead of like
yeah."
it just sounds better than amutu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
Weird.
those words he can pick up real easy.
Oh
That's-
yeah, and he already kind of he
you know,
knew it.
And he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. So.
My favorite though is whenever he says, "Adoro-te muito, minha bela deusa."
He loves your belly?
No,
What?
He adores her.
he adores me a lot, my beautiful goddess.
Hang on.
Minha
Damn.
bela deusa.
A Bella Deusa?
Deusa, yeah.
I thought he said your belly was hard.
That's
See,
not
that-
Well,
those
romantic.
are-
that's better
words
than
that-
American Elephant.
We still pull that up every once in a while.
What about the American elephant?
What do you call
Because she used to always break everything at his house.
Oh,
So he called her the American Elephant.
But no, he can't. Like, I mean, he can still call me American, but I'm also Portuguese now, so you know.
We found portuguesa. Yeah, well.
Elephants, portuguesa e americana.
Mm.
Americana, portuguesa.
So
She doesn't care. She's going to break it no matter if it's Portuguese or
It
American.
doesn't matter.
you like a good trunk, right?
Yeah.
Atta girl. That's all that matters. Okay, dear.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap this up.
Oh no, here comes the abuse.
Where?
What if I go under the table?
Who says we're going to do anything?
Oh yeah. Look, I already see the chicken. You're choking the chicken. If y'all have any questions for any of us and want to share a story or a joke, feel free to reach out on our Instagram at Rockin on the Porch, and we'll do our best to answer them in the next episode. Hold up.
That ain't
Show some.
I still got you. We still got you. Giggles is trying to put up a barrier with her laptop in between us. And we went above and below.
Oh yeah, I got hit in the eye and then my boob.
That was so loud. I'm so sorry.
Show
Aren't
some
you
love
used
by
to it?
following- Huh?
Are you used to getting hit in the eye and the boob?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
You American goddess.
Show some love by following. Wait, show some love by following and liking. Whoa! Show some love by following, liking, and reviewing our podcast on the platform you listen on. If we were able to brighten your day even a little bit with our stupidity, then go ahead and share this podcast with your friends and family who have a sense of humor. Thank you for listening and laughing with us. Until next week, and don't let the door
Hit ya
with the good Lord split
Oh,
ya.
that was vicious.
Damn. She almost took my eye out.
All right, everybody. Catch you guys on the other side.
Thanks for all your love and support, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.